As you may can tell, it's that time again for another pony video by yours truly, GamerDude2088. And it's been a while since I've did one that was a deck profile. And this is something I just put together because I want to get more competitive in the game, and I've been trying to run a blue yellow, and it just seems like running Dash as a main just haven't been working out. Sorry Dash, still love you, but Pegasus is out and the critter apocalypse is in. So let's get into the profile. Of course, we're running new Fluttershy as main because she's beast. And let's start with the yellow. We have 3 Blue Jay because it's Blue Jay and it's a critter. 3 Owl. And I want to stop at Owl for a second because I remember back when Premiere was just first getting this little run, I think like around January, February, and everyone was splashing Owls. I even did a video saying this was like one of the best cards in the game, which at that point in time, it was pretty good. But as time went and Canterlots came, not exactly the best card, but if you're running yellow, you have to play it because it just makes yellow even better. So 3 Owl. And got 2 Winona, just because she's a beast critter. And 3 Falcon, because Falcon makes those critters fast, and that's what we want. We want the critter apocalypse to be the critter apocalypse, and Falcon makes it happen. And of course, 3 Eagle, or since Canterlot Knights, Eagle has been seeing a lot of play at my local place, and everyone that plays any form of yellow has Eagle. Probably 3 in everybody's deck because Eagle's just that good. I mean, you with the pumped ability and then the reaction to being able to move at any phase is just it's very helpful. It's very helpful, and that's why you gotta have 3 Eagle because Eagle's a beast. And then my personal tech choice for yellow, Mrs. Cake, just because with your main, it's like having 8 power, and with the critter is 9 power plus the critter's power, whatever that may be, which is beast. And along with the main and an eagle, this is like 12 power in play amongst 3 cards. Really hard to get around, and that is beast. So I'll run 2 Miss Cake. And then 3 Guidance Counselor because it's Guidance Counselor and early, like 3rd turn Guidance Counselor, 4th turn, a 2nd Guidance Counselor is like, what can your opponent do when we already barely getting any action tokens and they're reduced to getting much of nothing and you're just scoring points. So yes, gotta run 3 Guidance Counselor. All right, for the blue, and this is subject to change because I'm not 100% with this deck yet. It still has to be play tested. But I have 3 Emerald Green because blue is secondary color, so you have to run 3 Emerald Green for color requirements. Then I know people probably will be thinking I run 2 Cloud Chaser, and before anybody even thinks about saying something to themselves, why 2 Cloud Chaser and not 3? Because Cloud Chaser doesn't make early requirement. Everything that I need for blue needs 2, so that makes Emerald Green a better candidate. And then they don't really have anything else other than another 1-drop just to make requirements, and I'm not gonna play that because it's like no point. And it's just Cloud Chaser. Cloud Chaser sometimes just stuck in my hand when I already have things out in play and I just don't need Cloud Chaser. And Cloud Chaser just sometimes just not the card that I really need. So I bumped it down to 2. I'm like, if Cloud Treasure wasn't so cloggy for me, I would still play at 3, but I've been playtesting at 2, and 2 has been a good number for me. Cloud Treasures come when I needed it, rather than being a dead card in my hand when I don't need it. So, I play 2. And I have 2 Flutterdash. I would play a third, maybe this build, or it doesn't matter, but I'll play a third if I had a third. I don't have a third, but it's not exactly priority just because of this next card, which is my 3 Wildfire. Wildfire is pretty much Flutterdash with less power and not as and the same as cost. It doesn't cost as much, which makes Wildfire a better candidate for me. Don't necessarily need more power, so to speak, since I'm maining yellow. Rather, even in my Pegasus build, and Flutterdash is a unicorn, probably would have been better playing 3 Flutterdash just because I needed that power. And the last, blue but not least, Winged Wonder. Still only have 1. Still looking for 2 more, but I will probably play 2 in this deck. I might test out 3 to see how it works, but 2 seems like a good number for me. But that is the characters. Let's move on to the events. We have 3 Critter Cavalry, because Critter Cavalry is beast at giving extra powers to those flips. Sometimes you need 1, sometimes you might need 2. And Critter Cavalry does what it does best, and that's win face-offs. And we have Yay, which also another card that helps win face-offs. If you have like powerful yellow in play and you need more power, yay, exactly. And for some of the blue events, I have 2 fears must be faced, because at some point in time during that troublemaker phase, your fears must be faced. And it's so good. It's so good just being able to set up big plays, especially with Wildfire, with fears must be faced. And I have 2 gotta go fast. Just because those face-offs, sometimes you just gotta go fast. And if you can't go fast, then, well, you might as well go home. And we have 3 Picnic Lunch. I like Picnic Lunch just because the additional flip, it's handy. A lot of times it's not exactly the card that I would need. Well, a lot of times I can't play it when I need it, or it's not in play when I need it. But when it does reach play and it's needed, and its power is needed, that additional flip works so well. But you have to have those 3 yellow friends, or just at least 3, those 3 yellow friends at the problem in order for this card to be useful. And when it does shows its usage, it's hard to get around. It's hard to beat because the extra flip is needed, especially with the low flip ratio on this deck. So it's like the more power you have in play, the better. So getting that additional flip might help spring upon something that's a little better for you. And that is a 45 card main deck. Now for the problem deck, the real nitty gritty. And I'm going to start off with your basic starting problem, Bunny Breakout. And then for the other starting problem, what's that? 14 critters. I don't really know the names of the problem cards that well, so bear with me. And then the last starting problem, which I play 2 of, just because this is a deck where bonuses that 3 bonus does count for me. And this is a Thorn in His Paws, which is a beast starting problem, and I see a lot of people play this one first. But I give myself variety just to be able to do more if necessary, depending on what I'm going against, if I need to be faster, or if I can sit. All depends. And Moving on to This Way, Little Ones. I play 2 of those, which is a good card just to get those critters back on. Well, get those critters on this problem when it is played, so it helps out quite a bit. The same way with May the Best Pet Win, when you just don't have that eagle. When you need that eagle, you can get that eagle. Or you're just color locked and you just need it. Once this card is played, there you go. Now you can start rolling. And then we have Bunny Stampede, which is just a filler. Just a filler for this deck. It really doesn't hold value for me for its ability, but it does fill the void of what I need as of problems. And then the last one, Hungry House Guest, which is kind of another filler card. It's okay, I guess, in a certain sense, playing against certain decks or certain styles of decks where they're running resources that they play on friends, primarily their own friends, then this will be good. It actually would hinder me if a resource was played on mine. So this is kind of a filler too. More likely is going to be removed just when I figure out what else I should put in. Right now it's just like whatever, I have it, just put it in there, throwing this deck together, because it's pretty much just a quick run-of-the-mill deck that I put together. It haven't seen any play as of yet, and I'm just trying to get this whole competitive thing out, because now that the MLP CCG is seeing so much play, and then they have so many events that's being scheduled, I want to have a deck that's going to be able to win. Not just a lot of the fun decks that I have been building, which I really haven't made any videos of those decks because I know they were terrible anyway. But I've been building a lot of fun decks, changing up every week just to see what can I do and what is possible within the colors. But I know blue and yellow is real good together, and I've been trying blue yellow dash main, and it's been good, but it's just not at the full potential I would like it to be. Maybe I was building it wrong, and maybe sometime in the future I'll go back, but right now it seems like yellow blue is better because the Fluttershy main is just too good, and the Critter Apocalypse is still going on just like it's been since Premiere first released. So this is my deck profile of my Fluttershy dash whatever, well, yellow blue Critter Apocalypse deck, whatever you want to call it. I really don't have a good name for it. Probably it'd be in the title anyway. And until the next video and the next deck profile, because I am working on another deck, control-based deck with white and purple. It's going to take a while because it's a pretty expensive deck to build for me. And I guess I'm taking too long here, so I'll just end it at that. But take a look, like, comment, subscribe for me, and all that other good stuff.